In this video, I'll be showing how to report scammers in the new Adopt Me trading update. There are two ways to report scammers. One of them you don't have to have the trade license for, and then the one with the trade license is easier. So the first way, which you need the trade license for, go over here and then scroll down all the way, then you'll see the trade license, and then you can just click with it if you're on PC, tap with it if you're on mobile, and then you can see all of your trades, and then if someone scammed you, then you can just press report, and then you can report them for whatever scam thing they did, like lying, trust trading, fake auction, giveaway scam, real world trading, cross trading, I didn't make this trade or other. And then you can just say what happened if you want to also, and then they'll investigate it. I think they just like check what you said in the chat and check what they said in the chat, and then maybe check some other things, and then if all of the evidence is pointing to that it was a scam, then they'll get banned. I'm not entirely sure if you'll get your items back though, because like, well, it would kind of make sense that they just revert the trade. So if the scammer gave you something like a hot dog, then the scammer would get that back, and then whatever you gave you would get back. But I don't know, because what if the scammer trades it to someone else and they don't know that the scammer is a scammer, so then they have the scammed item and then the scammer doesn't have it. Then if they tried to revert it, then that would mean that nothing would happen because the scammer doesn't have it. But then if they did revert it from that person, then that would kind of make it complicated, because then they might lose the item if the scammer got banned first, because it can't like revert or something. Or maybe if it did revert, then they'd just be disappointed, because then Adopt Me would also have to revert the trade with the scammer, so they might have to revert multiple trades. So like, it's kind of complicated, so I'm not entirely sure if you'll get your items back if you get scammed and then you report them. But if it is a scam, most of the time they'll probably be banned. Also, Adopt Me said not to worry about the new reporting system, because they said that they're going to make sure people are scammers, so like people won't get falsely banned. So if someone just randomly gives you an item and then reports you for scamming, then you probably won't get banned. But if like someone scams, then they will probably get banned. So hopefully people don't try to like fake scams to get innocent people banned. I don't think that will work though, because again, like I said, Adopt Me will check to make sure everything is good, and if they do end up falsely banning someone, then they have like ban repeal things for the, I don't know if they have it just specifically for this, or if they have ban repeals for anything, but they do have ban repeals that you can use if you're falsely banned for scamming when you didn't do anything. But I don't think anyone will really be falsely banned through this, because like I said already, they're going to check everything so that they can make sure that it's accurate. Now, this is the second way to check your trade history. I'm pretty sure you don't need a trade license for this. But what you want to do is go over to that safety hub place. So let's just take out a fast vehicle. I think the Witch's Caravan is the fastest vehicle. But let's go over to the safety hub place, and then I'll show you guys what to do once we're there. And it is taking a while. Okay, never mind. It teleported me through the tunnel. So the safety hub is right here. If you just go through the tunnel and then turn right and then keep going a little bit, then you'll see this place. And then once you're inside, you're going to notice at the end of this walkway area that there is a book. So you can go over here and then see your trade history, and then you can also report people from here. So if you go over here, press E or tap E, then you can see all of your trades, and then if someone scammed you, you can just press report. And then it also says the time the trade was, and for the past 30 days it shows all of those trades. So you can report scammers either way. The trade license is a bit more convenient, because you can just go to your inventory and take out the trade license and do that, versus having to go over to the adoption island and then going over to a building and then having to teleport through the tunnel, because sometimes that lags and takes a long time. But like, there also is the book here, just in case if you don't have the trade license. But the trade license is literally so easy to get. I made a video on how to get it, so if you don't have the trade license, then check the description, because a link to that video will be there. But also, whenever you're using the report thing, try to explain some stuff in the optional area where you can explain stuff, so that can make it easier for the Adopt Me team to do stuff. And then also, don't like falsely report people even as a joke, because not only does that waste the time of the people working in Adopt Me on their reports and stuff, but also, like, imagine if you're just trolling your friend by falsely reporting them and then they actually get banned. So, like, only report people if they're scamming. Don't report people if they're not scamming. Also, don't, like I said earlier, don't give someone an item and then report them in hopes of getting them banned, because if you do that, then most likely Adopt Me will just see that you randomly gave them an item, and then that they didn't say anything or promise anything back, and then nothing will probably happen. Don't try to get people falsely banned. Only try to get people banned if they're actually, like, scamming and stuff. But you can only see things that involve items under the trade history. You can't see anything involving bucks. Like, you can only see what you do in the trading window and what items people give you and what items you give people under the trade history. So if someone scams you in the trade window, or someone says they'll give you something if you give them an item and then you give them the item and they scam you, then you can report that. But if someone scams you bucks, like, they say to put stuff in the cash register, and then you do that, and then they scam you, then you can't report that, because, like, it doesn't show under the trade history. And also, if someone has a hot dog stand, or one of the food things, and then you buy it, and then they say that they'd give you something or something like that, and then they scam you, and then you can't report that either. So be very careful whenever you go to the cash register. Follow the advice. Don't buy anything expecting anything in return. So, like, only use the cash register if you're giving that person money for completely free, because if you're promised anything, then it can most likely be a scam. Even though you can report scammers, don't think everything is safe, because again, I'm not entirely sure if you'll get your items back if you end up reporting someone and then they get banned for being a scammer. So just don't try to get scammed on purpose. Try to avoid scams still. Avoid scams as much as you can. And then if you do the trade license thing, then it shows some examples of scamming, so just avoid all scams as much as you can. Also, I'm not sure how much someone has to scam for it to be considered a scam. Like, I don't know if a scammer will get banned if they, like, scam your cheese or something, but a scammer will probably be banned if they scam, like, a legendary, maybe an ultra rare. But since the trade license requires you to have it to be able to trade ultra rares and legendaries, I don't know if they're gonna ban for, like, if someone takes a rare or less than that, since, I mean, they consider ultra rare and legendary something that needs to have a trade license for. So I'm not entirely sure about the trade history. They might ban for all scams, like, even if they just scam you, like, a very common food item. Again, not entirely sure exactly how the system works, but whenever you open up the trade history and the report thing, it doesn't say any limitations, so no matter what you get scammed, just report the scammer. Anyways, that's how to report scammers in the new Adopt Me trading update, so make sure to subscribe with the notifications on for more Adopt Me videos. I do videos, like, sometimes multiple times a day. I try to do videos daily, though, and sometimes I do streams on the updates if I can, and then I also do streams randomly sometimes. But yeah, just subscribe with the notifications on for more Adopt Me content, like the video, and I'll see you all next video.